Settled in for a great draft champions contest here. Lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Right now, blue 58, blue 58. Deep. Let's go. Wide, deep. Regular.
Now this is Tony Dorsett, the Hall of Famer out of Pitt. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Right now, blue 58. Mirror.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Try to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Paul Richardson, 87 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Murray, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Let's go. Ohio.
On second down, McNair. He's got time. He's going to take a shot. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 28 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's up and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Second down following the run. On second down, Palmer. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jay Howard in there to bury him for a loss of 11. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except Mitch.
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this will be taken at the 13. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker.
Probably, I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward. And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.